Hey Internet, Eric here. I know it's been a while, but Ass Kicking August is still continuing. Nothing but action movies, unless I have a live stream planned for the month of August to be discussed. And, uh, I plan on discussing this one back in when Frenzy and I were getting together a handful of months ago. We did like a wrestling movie themed live stream, and he's been wanting me to watch this one for a long time. I think because of how amazingly bad it is. I could love it because I love garbage movies. Um, yeah, fuck it. Today I'm talking The Marine. Now, if you're new to our channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. I believe this came out in 2005. This was after, well, WWE has just gotten into, their film company, WWE Films. They just had See No Evil with Kane. After this would be The Condemned with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and where they just pluck some WWE superstar and throw him in a movie. Basic plot of this is we are following John Cena. He's the Marine, and I believe his name is John Triton. Doesn't matter. He is honorably discharged from the Marine Corps because he disobeyed a direct order, even though disobeying that direct order allowed him to free some hostages in Iraq, I believe it was Iraq or Kuwait. I don't know. He gets stuck in civilian life, gets fired from his job as a security guard for unnecessary use of force, and him and his wife are just going away, just so they can have some time away from everything and relax. While that is happening, Robert Patrick and his gang of goons uh, steal some jewels, and while they are on the run at a gas station, um, they are, I don't know if they're just found or it's just getting too tough for them to stay in hiding. They kidnap John Cena's wife, and John Cena, for the rest of the movie, thinks he's John Matrix from Commando and tries to rescue her. Oh shit, this movie was garbage. Oh my god. First off, John Cena sucks in this movie. Don't get me wrong. I love him as Peacemaker. I was gonna call him Pacemaker. I love him as Peacemaker in. I haven't seen the TV show, but I loved him in the Suicide Squad. Comedy is his thing. When he's an action star, and I've seen him, and I've discussed 12 Rounds, that Rennie Harlan movie. That movie sucked too. Um, he sucked then, or he sucked in that movie. He sucks here too. He's trying too hard to be tough, and I don't buy it. It's like his recent heel turn, like when he's on TV right now. Well, he's good guy now, but when he turned bad guy, he sucked. He wasn't good. He can't do it. It's not his thing. He tries to look mean. He tries to look menacing. He tries to, angry, stuff like that. Don't. It's not your forte. Don't do it on TV. Don't do it in the movies. You're awful. Um, on the other hand, Robert Patrick is amazing in this movie because he knows he's in trash. He is so self aware that this movie is garbage, and he's going to be one of these fun, over the top psychos in this garbage movie. And he chews up the scenery, he steals every scene, and he's the reason why I kept watching this film because I wanted to see what he can do, what he's going to do. Robert Patrick's great in everything, whether it's, the T-1000 and he's emotionless, or the dramatic stuff like, say, Fire in the Sky and things like that. So good. Kelly Carlson is John Cena's wife. She's there just to be pretty. I recently saw her in Nip Tuck, and she can act. She plays Kimber in that, and she's got a lot of stuff to do in that TV show. Not a lot to do in this movie because literally she's there to be pretty, to have one love scene with John Cena, and then be a hostage, be dragged around the fucking forest, and then thrown in the trunk of a car. That's it. Nice to look at, but doesn't get much to do in this film. The rest of the characters don't know who they are, and I don't give a shit. We have the gang of thugs that are following Robert Patrick. We have I don't know their names, and it doesn't matter. We have a handful of white guys with no personality. We have a black guy who is paranoid about everything, and he loses his cool. And then we have a hot brunette. That's it. The black guy doesn't do anything. The white guys do even less. And the brunette is there just to look sexy and just to show her off her body in her underwear in a love scene that's off screen with Robert Patrick, and have a very disappointing fight with Kelly Carlson. So that's it. The only reason to watch this movie when it comes to characters is for Robert Patrick. Let's see here. I knew this movie was going to be stupid and cheesy because it literally starts with John Cena in his Marine Corps gear. You know, the uniform with the white hat and everything. And he's standing in front, like it's like fucking Patton. He's standing in front of a CGI or TV screen of the American flag waving. He does his salute. It sets the tone that this is going to be cheesy and fucking dumb. But I'm thinking I can run with it. The action is pretty good. It opens up with his rescue mission. And even though, again, like I said, I don't buy him being the tough guy, he's all painted up in camouflage, and he's yelling and screaming and shooting the bad guys. I'm like, okay, this is going to be dumb. I'm going to run with it, and then when Robert Patrick shows up, day is saved. The rest of the action, we get some cool car chases. We get, we get a decent chase through the forest. We do have a fun scene where Robert Patrick is driving a tanker truck, and that's about it. So too little, too late. The fights are pretty good when we get them. Again, this is an action movie with a WWE superstar. We don't get enough fights, in my opinion. We get one lame fight when John Cena is the security guard at a hotel or something. Whoop-de-fucking-do, it's over in like 10 seconds. We get a fist fight between the two chicks. 10 seconds, maybe 15. Nothing. Then John Cena, when he's in the forest or in the woods trying to track down Robert Patrick and his goons, he is knocked out by, I think they're just a couple of people. I don't know if they got some type of cabin in the woods, and I think they're making meth. I'm assuming they think he's a cop, so they're paranoid. And yeah, he keeps saying, "I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop," and they have him tied to a chair. And eventually he breaks out, because he's Super Cena. He it does look kind of cool. He pushes the wooden chair up off the ground, spins around and slams it into the ground. That's neat. And then he just proceeds to beat the shit out of them. I think he choke slams a guy. It is what it is. I mean, it's a movie with a wrestler. He's gonna do fucking wrestling moves. And that's about it. Everything else is not very memorable if there's more action scenes in it. That's the problem. I mean, there is a scene where he's chasing the bad guys, and he's in a cop car he commandeered, and it blows up, and he jumps, and there's this really bad fucking shot of John Cena upside down, looking like he's going to, like, his hands are like, if you took Superman, Superman's like this. Turn him where he's facing downwards, and that's John Cena falling into the water. Looks fucking stupid. They try, like I said, I said it earlier, they try to make him like he's John Matrix. Like, they want him to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You believe Arnold Schwarzenegger can survive all this. John Cena doesn't look the part, in my opinion. Just because you wear a gray shirt that says USMC doesn't mean you're the best guy in the world. You're not Special Ops. You know what I mean? You're not something like that. You're not Harry Tasker from True Lies. It's very fucking lame. And the problem is, a lot of this movie is fucking boring, too. Because Robert Patrick is the only one I give a shit about or am interested in, anytime John Cena or the goons, or sadly even the hot chicks, are on screen, I don't care. I really don't care. There's no personalities to any of them. The closest is the paranoid black guy, and he's on screen maybe 10 minutes. And if he's there longer, it's because I didn't care and wasn't paying attention. It's sad. It reminds me of kind of like the Total Recall remake. How can something with so much action be so goddamn boring? And that's the problem with The Marine with John Cena. It's an action film. There's shit blowing up. There's fist fights. There's gun fights. But it's just so fucking boring. Also, whoever directed this movie, John Bonito, take a shot every time he has to put something in fucking slow motion. It's like I was watching a really, really, really bad Zack Snyder film. Because Zack Snyder has a hard-on for slow-mo. This motherfucker, it's like everything is in slow-mo. John Cena running, John Cena jumping, explosions, gunfights, dodging bullets. If you sped everything up, you probably could have cut out maybe a good 5 minutes, and it would have been such a slog to sit through. Put it this way. I was so bored by the end of this. During the finale, when Robert Patrick, he's like driving a tanker truck or something, and Kelly Carlson is like handcuffed to, she's in the truck, the bed of the truck, and she's handcuffed to the steering wheel. Somehow that goes off, a bridge or a dock, and it goes into the water. I didn't care. I didn't care if she fucking drowned. I don't even remember how Robert Patrick was fucking killed. I was not paying attention because it was that fucking boring. I went on Wikipedia and found out that John Cena grabbed him, like snapped his neck or something. Didn't care. He goes, saves her. I don't care if she dies. They do the whole, he saves her in just the nick of time with CPR or some bullshit. Everybody shows up and then boom, John Cena the Marine. Don't care. I did not like this movie. John Cena can't act. Well, in this. When it comes to action and being a tough guy, between this and 12 rounds, John Cena sucks. Robert Patrick is the only reason to watch this movie because he's the only one who realizes what he's in. And he says, fuck this. This is a John Cena movie. I'm taking second billing from a wrestler. I'm going to make this my movie. And he does. The women are there just to look hot, but that's it. Their fight is so disappointing. The action is too spread out, in my opinion. It's just a lot of John Cena running through the forest. That scene where he's diving out of the car like that into the water is laughable. Yeah, it's bad. And not in a fun way. I do not recommend John Cena's The Marine. Like my last video was Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That movie is fucking garbage. But at least I can get drunk with a buddy and eat some pizza and have fun pointing out what is going on or what's going to happen next. This, I don't care. I don't give a shit, and I want it to be over. Not the worst film I've ever seen, and it's like when it comes to WWE films, See No Evil is great. The Condemned is great. This is bad. Now, it's not like The Chaperone or fucking... What's the dumb one where Big Show plays like a big kid and he becomes a wrestler? Knucklehead. That was fucking stupid. It's not that bad. But it's pretty fucking bad. And how in the world do they make... What, did they make like 5 more of these fucking movies with The Miz? Of all people? I don't know. Don't watch The Marine. Didn't like it. Go watch See No Evil or The Condemned instead. That's all I gotta say. That's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Click the bell. Comment below. Am I being too hard on this film? Do you love how bad John Cena is in this movie? Could you not give a shit? Tell me below. Thank you to everybody who reached out about me having to cancel the 10 years live stream. Just a lot of things going on. I'm going to try my best to get my next 2 planned videos out. The Last Dragon and then a Hulk Hogan movie. And it's not going to be like Suburban Commander or anything stupid like that. It's going to be one I've never seen before. And then in September, Mickey Knuckles' interview is going to happen. And it is Stephen King September. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to try to get out to the long walk. So hopefully we'll get a review for that. Anyways, thank you to everybody. Cheers. Don't watch this fucking movie. It sucks. Cheers.